Day USA. Must I say more?
Hoku out here.
In our last video, we mentioned this trip would include more than the usual Thrash crew, and this time we had our very special guests, Hiroshi Fukuda, Suzuki Tomoya, and Kazuya Bai. All the cars at the event were obviously going to be special, but Fukuda's in particular served a special place in the Thrash heart, I guess you can say, as he finally gets to drive the D1 replicated drift machine that we've been talking about for over 5 years now. Tomoya would be driving his final bout gallery car, I think, the one that was raffled off many years ago and transferred a couple of hands, and the owner of it now was gracious enough to allow Tomoya to use it for our event. So biggest shout out to you, man. Appreciate that one. And Bai's car was actually shipped from Japan, which is the same gold car that you guys seen at Final Bout 6 with a few tweaks here and there. Thrash Day would also include a team tandem drift competition consisting of the team's drift team Animal Style, Running Parlay, Wonder, and Fool's Errand in an Ikaten style configuration. However, the weekend would be absolutely unrelenting for drivers, which you can tell from the little bit I showed there in the beginning. Thus, we had to make some adjustments to compensate for a lot of the unfortunate things that happened to drivers over the weekend, but more on that later. With the stage set, I guess all we have to do now is see how Thrash Day unfolded. Thank you guys for watching another video of Thrash, and we hope you guys enjoy this one.
Okay, Thrash Day. It wasn't really supposed to be like an event actually, because my original plan was to build Fukuda's car and bring it to Super D, because that was, I don't know, the easier option, I guess you could say. And that was supposed to be probably 2019 or 2020, but we all know what happened 2020, so not only could I not finish the car, but I couldn't have a proper event. During 2020, fucking Julian had health problems too, so even when they started to slowly open things up, like, it was just impossible for Julian to finish the new car and do that, so I kind of just decided, all right, well, fuck it. Let's just finish this car and then let's try to just do our own event, because when I restarted Thrash, I talked to Fukuda mostly because he was the closest to the original owner. He was the one who also had to give me the okay from hearing from other people. Like, he had to say okay. And I told him if he does this, I'll use as much money as possible to build his car as close as possible as I could. Yeah, it was time. So that's why I was just like, all right, Super D's not happening. Final bout just happened. The car is working, the car's tuned. I went and did a test day, as you saw in our other video. Like, I just need to get this going. And that's why Thrash Day is a thing. Well, the main thing was Fukuda was one of the original members of Thrash. So show appreciation by A, building the car, and B, like, you know, bringing him back, because he was one of my favorite D1 drivers. And then Tomoya was in the first drift video I ever owned, which I watched every single day. Then Bai was just, shit, Bai's the homie now, and he was an original Thrash driver, but he's helped a lot within Osaka and Kansai. Where is that bird? I don't even see it. Oh, it's way at the top. I don't know if that's coming through the camera. Oh, yeah. But that's trippy. Bai's just a homie, and he's fun to be around, and why not? Like, Thrash Day Japan was pretty successful, so the Bihoku manager, boss guy, was like, this was the craziest event we've had in a long time. Well, more than pretty much all D1s and drift competitions they've been having over the past like 10, 15 years. He said Thrash Day was the craziest. So if you were there, you know it was crazy and crowded and very international. So
Japan was obviously way more involved.
Yeah, Japan was very, I don't want to say difficult. There's just a lot more moving parts. Yeah, we had to rent 2 buses to bring people to Bihoku because Bihoku's so far away. But that's the lengths I'm willing to go to make sure people have a good time and can see some of these legends drive in Japan. Yeah, having to find staff, like, that's one thing Bai helps with, because Bai runs Kansai All-Stars every year, so he has a good staff to take care of flags and all that stuff, and knows how to direct Japanese people way better than I do. Yeah, just a lot more moving stuff. And then all the cars we had to deal with. It was much more involved, a lot less sleep. And then also having to just wrangle fucking a bunch of drifters in Japan and get them down here, because the shop is not like extremely close to the city center where a lot of people stay. And then in America, it's like, show up, go drifting, take your own fucking ass home. Like, it's very easy. I always say I won't do it again, but I just fucking know I'm gonna have to. Like, one of my favorite sayings in life is just, sometimes in life you have to do hard things. And that's the saying. It's very simple, but that's it. And you go, well, yeah, you're right, I do. So I might as well just do them. And when you do them, they're not hard anymore. Then you do something harder, and guess what? That's like leveling up. So, little life lesson for everyone. Just do the hard thing, and it's not hard.
As you can imagine, as we had a lot of stuff to do, make sure everybody's car's ready to go, and on the first day of AVS, it was load up day. We didn't really consider this the official start of the weekend. However, the early birds who got to the gate and were able to get their car set up did treat it as such, as the track was open during the entire day. Which would be a blessing and a curse. One thing I will mention right now, as it'll be prominent throughout the whole video, it was windy as fuck, so apologies for the occasional wind difficulties that you can catch in audio, but you know, it is what it is. However, as this event is the first time Fukuda's actually seen his replicated D1 drift machine, it was time to see what he thought in person.
あの車初見るときはどんな気持ち？
結構似てて、まあ違うところもあるけど、日本でも何人かに車を海外に売ったのって言われて、いや違う、あれは違うっていう話を人はおって勘違いしてる人もいたんで、多分似てるんだよね、きっと。それは言われた。
Now that we had good marks on looks, it was time to confirm how it drove, as Fukuda would get a fresh pair of tie rods and find his way onto the track for his first time.
Makes me want to cry.
初走り？
車？
コース？とつなくちょっとだけ、抑えてで走ったんで、まあちょっとセットアップいろいろ変えてだったらもっとパフォーマンスの走りはできるかなって、まだ余裕はあるんで。
He was like, oh, it feels similar. Like the cockpit feeling was very similar, where he was like, ah, yeah, okay, got it. Like, yeah, but he had to do a couple alignment things, and the power band obviously isn't the same as his turbo was bigger back in the day, and he had a 2.2 and all this HKS dog mission. So of course it's not going to feel exactly the same, but you know, when you've been drifting 180s and Silvias and stuff for fucking 30 years, like it's not very foreign to just jump in a fucking 180 that has 300, 400 horsepower and to go drifting. Like it's pretty much like fucking putting on your shoes and going walking for him. So, you know, he went out and did his thing, and you know, some small adjustments, but after he did a few laps and came back, I was like, ah, okay, it's done. It's been done, and yeah. コースはどう？
コース、結構日光とかと日光って安全でなくて、意外に速度域もあるんで面白い。ただデンジャラス。
バイさん、デンジャラス。そう。
でも多分病みつきになる。気はする。
また来たいコースやね。
簡単に来れるようなとこだったら走りに行く感じです。
Shortly after Fukuda's initial runs, we were reminded how dangerous this course can be.
Yeah, same. Oh, it's Corey. It's Bihoku out here. I'm bleeding. Hey, yo, I'm bleeding, bro. That was me in Japan. Hey, yo, I'm bleeding. Is it bad? What is going on? Bro.
Yeah. Cor, what'd you say?
The seats and the harnesses saved me. Saved me. I was like this. So, 今、おい、待って。よっしゃ
What did Bai say?
He said normally you should put tires there because then you can just roll it over like safely.
Yeah.
But I was too slow to get here. They're already like, fuck yeah!
like a never-ending pattern is cars flipping. This time it was our boy Corey. He seems like he's all right. He's not leaking anything, and it looks like he might still be able to drive the car. So who knows? Maybe the thing might be fixed by tomorrow or tomorrow night and be able to drive Sunday. But only a matter of time. Either way.
It's not even Thrash Day yet. What is going on, bro? There's hella bodies right now.
And our boy Jet Davis was not lying, as we had back-to-back breakdowns. I think about 4 or 5 cars broke something before the event even started, which unfortunately would be a continuing trend throughout the weekend, which we would have to make some adjustments. Well, we'll talk about that when we get there. As everybody returned to the pits to get their sentences back in order, Justin from Excite JP would have a little surprise waiting for Fukuda.
Yeah, small. That's nice. Thank you. So cool. I had to bring as many magazines with Fukuda as I could find. So these are the 2 I found.
So it's getting dark, so we two drive together.
Oh, you're gonna drive together now? Oh, okay.
I was like, the lights are gonna come on. He's all Fukuda on stage.
He said the knuckles are just like... Who did it?
It's a legend. It's a legend. It's a legend, dude.
As our testing phase was coming to an end, the guys did a look over Fukuda's car so we know what to address when the sun comes back up. Thankfully, it wasn't much, but there were some adjustments that were in order and would be able to be done quickly the following day. However, some of the guys who broke this day wouldn't have the same luxury, as some would work through the night, and some would send SOSs for parts hunting so they can drive at all. Regardless, Thrash Day was only a sleep and a drive away now before the usual sounds of drifting would fill ABS, allowing us finally to enjoy what was to come. Our first day started with a couple of warnings of showers, but with the way that the sun was out, we assumed it would just pass us by. Well, we assumed wrong. Before the rain though, we would have an early oil spillage on track right when things were getting into order that would delay our drivers from driving as the oil was drying. This would allow me to stroll around the pits, enjoy the cars that are around, and again, fall in love with Dom's Z32. It's just nice to see something that's not an S-Chassis every once in a while, and the fact that it's done really well is just the icing on top. We would have some cool vendors pull up to the event like Apexi, Flock, and Get Japan. Get Japan actually was doing like a crazy like pull-up contest, which became surprisingly hype when the crowd really got into it. Then of course we had our own booth with an amount of seats that started in the double digits and ended the weekend with little to none.
Here you go, sir.
Yeah, here.
Thank you guys, we appreciate it.
No pre-sale here, baby.
Hey, it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you guys. Take it easy.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Which, by the way, thanks to all you beautiful people out there, we could not have done it without you, especially considering how the line for the booth never seemed to end. Doing an event like this is just as much for you guys as it is for us, so again, thanks. Eventually, the oil would dry and drifting would get back underway. Then as the track reopened for less than an hour, mind you, after the oil drying up, the rain decided to show up, making the track go silent once again. However, with this downtime, we used this to start preparing for the first competition of the weekend, which originally was supposed to be the team tandem competition. You see, Yusuf invited Animal Style, Running Parlay, Fool's Errand, and Team Wonder to face off while our special guests would be the judges of the comp. But the running thing of just cars breaking at random seemed to plague every single team that entered, which would make it hard to get one or all cars on the track at the same time. So instead of having the Team Tandem competition on Saturday, we actually swapped it to Sunday, putting the singles competition on Saturday instead. This shift would allow broken cars to unbroke themselves, live another day, and fight for the Team Tandem competition on Sunday, and allow those who could drive to drive. So after some time, the rain broke. Somebody else would flip and almost take out this light bulb, I wonder who it possibly could have been, and Yusuf would give the firm warning that,
Please go line up. Even if you flipped your car over, please go line up. Judge runs are gonna begin. Please go line up.
The timing of when we announced the drivers to line up made for a curious situation because we all know how long competitions can go on for, and this was for sure looking to drive into the night, challenging the drivers with a bit of a scenario change from light to dark and adding that bit of excitement for those of us watching. When the drivers began making their way to the grid to show their stuff off in front of our very special judges, it finally set in that this was the first competition of the weekend and was finally gonna go underway. Now, it's time to see how the first storyline of the weekend was going to conclude.
No pressure.
Oh, god damn it.
最初の追走バトの大会、どう思います？
そのうまいとかじゃないけど、やりたいことは分かってんねん。
はいはいはい。
でもやっぱりそこはやっぱりまだあまり慣れてないんかな、追走は。はいはいはいはいはい。でもまあみんな壊したくないんじゃない？このコース。そう。このコースやろ。そうコース問題。ほんまはもっとアウト行ってほしいけど、どうしてもちょってちっちゃいので。そう。でももしこっちの方がデンジャラス。そう。デンジャラスコース。はい、でもその違いで上手くなるか出てくる。
ああ、これ。
Good luck.
Thank you, thank you.
昨日追走したやつ、何回も1回サドンデス1回やってあの時もうあれ気迫出てるもんな。もう負けへんぞーって言ってあれが一番すごかったんちゃう。
The final battles are now underway. Jameson versus Austin. Winner faces Kendall for first place at Thrash Day USA.
Last time. Last time. Okay.
Hey, we're gonna announce the winner. Ready? Yep. Nobody's listening to me. Okay, I'm gonna say it in Japanese so you guys know.
Okay.
Yeah, you show up.
Say no.
Kendall!
So you're the first leopard belt bearer. What was going on in your mind while the judges were picking a winner?
It's funny because the whole comp, I just kept like I had no idea that I would just do a battle and then I'd win and I'd look around and there'd be cars. I'm like, okay. And all of a sudden I like look around and there's like nobody around anymore. And then I go up against JMO and I got really lucky because he ended up just cutting line a little bit. I think at that moment I was like, maybe I might have won this. I don't know. That'd be kind of crazy. I'm pretty stoked about it. I don't know what was going through my head. I was just like pure excitement. That's like the best prize ever. Aaron keeps saying it too. Everyone's like, dude, you literally have the best trophy ever. I can't believe I did that because it's always been like one of my goals is to like do like a co-ed comp and come in first. And I don't know, it was really cool being the only girl there and I ended up winning, you know?
Yeah. But it seems like just like watching you drive, it seems like your style is like attack, because I saw you like chasing like Matfield and then Julian throughout the day. So where do you think like that style is like comes from, or the pursuit of it?
Thank you. I mean, well, first of all, it helps a lot that every single person that I chase is like fast as fuck. Like you can't attack on someone who drives slow, right? Yeah. So for like 3 years of my drifting career, I didn't have any friends that tandem. So, and my home track is Grange. So therefore, the thing to do after I figured out how to link the track was just do entries. Like that was like the only thing I cared about, and the only thing I like to do is like, oh, I'll go do entries because like I didn't have anyone to tandem with, and I was too shy to like ask someone. So I think a lot of learning the adjustments and like learning how to be aggressive just come from practicing entries, and also of course like having Grange as my home track. I think it just promotes a certain style if you drive it right. I mean, obviously I'd like to thank the judges. Like it was such a like cool experience getting to meet them and drive with them. That was like completely like unforgettable. I want to thank like Aaron and Julian and everybody for like all the support and like basically helping me get there. And I want to thank Yusuf, of course, for letting me drive. And I'm just grateful that I got the opportunity to go there, and yeah, it was awesome.
水槽バトルとかで優勝はケンダル。ちょっとびっくり。
そんなことはもしかしたら審査員の中じゃもしかしたらいっちゃうんじゃないかっていう話はしてて、予選時、どっちかというと予選時の方が悪かったっていうわけじゃないけど、予選の時はそうでもなく、どんどん追走をやるごとにどんどん良くなっていった。暗い方が調子いいのかな。分かんないけど、でどんどんいけてたんで、で他の人ミスもするし、なったんで、すごい。
The final day of the weekend would grant us a team competition, but not exactly in the format we originally planned. There were just too many cars that were unable to run for the team tandem format, so we would change to a twin drift format. And instead of only allowing the teams to drive, we allowed pretty much anybody who was at the event to grab a friend, see what they could do, and show their stuff. Each team would get about 3 runs, and the best run of those 3 would serve as your official judged run. Although there weren't too many teams, some even broke during their 3 laps, but nonetheless, everyone threw down to the best of their abilities and just made the best of this surprise opportunity. This man right here, legend. Legend
Got you guys.
Thank you. What do you do with these? I don't know what to do with those. All right.
Okay, anyways. Okay, now. Anyway, I should change this to kinda team drift, but whatever. It's okay. Yeah. You show off. せーの。ブランドンとジェイジェイ。
Hell yeah, this guy.
They said just one win though. Only one
like the crash.
The crash won us the one.
Yeah.
Made us win.
Ah, thank you guys. Thank you.
Oh,
picture.
cool to be. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. It's a video. So you guys have been driving for a while. We've seen you at Final Bout 6 driving together.
Yeah. We drive together at home. It's good. I think we kind of know what to expect from each other. It's not like a surprise hopping in line with someone new.
So when you spun out into the dirt, that was expected.
Exactly. Yeah. I DB'd it on the entry and flew off, and then you were just cooking.
Yeah, I was cooking.
Yeah.
You guys have been driving together for how long?
5.
Like 5 years maybe?
Yeah.
5 years? Yeah. You finally started to like put some grippy shit on and get good? Yeah.
Oh, dude. 11-inch Blitz 03s with a 225. Yeah, Brian just mentors me, I guess. He tells me what I'm doing bad and stuff.
Never tells you what you're doing good.
No, he just does the dad thing where he just like gives you the head nod, you know? He's like, yes.
What do you guys think about the event overall?
There was destruction, but like as much as that sucks, I don't know, that kind of means people are trying. Like everyone here is like sending it, and it's a super unforgiving track, so it's like any little mistake you make, like there's a good chance you're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, overall the event was sick. There's lots of people. And it was just like good vibes all day.
Vibes,
Everyone
yeah.
was super friendly, so that was sick.
So 優勝の人一本目、どう？何がいい何が？
1本目でも1本目だと結構勝てなかった可能性もちょっとあったと思うけど、2本目のオバランはパッションがいい。
ニコの走りの人とこの先の走りの人は何が違う？
そこの、
はい、
まずこっちは度胸がないと無理。で日光ばっかり走ってる人だと多分おそらく走れない。ここはどっちかというと美北の感覚に近いかな。でも美北よりこっちの方が難しい気がする。
名阪も無理やね。名阪組もうここ走れって言って多分しんどいと思う。スピード乗りすぎるから。
スピードも。
バーンそうやんか、つなげるやんか。でもここはスタートからまっすぐやんか。そう
まあちょっとやってみたのはあそこで止まんないで流してったんだったらどうなのかっていうリズムもやってみたい。
With the crowning of Kendall, brand Brandon and Jordan throughout the weekend, this would end the competition portion of Thrash Day and allow for free drift to ensue. The final hours of an event is interesting to me because people are throwing out really hard because they know they could just gonna fix the cars when they get back home, and allows people to drive with other people that they would never have the opportunity to. This would even apply to our special trio of special guests, as they would finally be at the same track at the same time on the same day to drive for the first time together ever.
Fukuda さんとTomoya さんと一緒に走ったことないから。
ない
日本で。
ない。
じゃあなんかみんな20年前 D1 選手とか、でも初走りは海外、アメリカで。
海外。
どう思います？
いやでも合わせてくれたから全然イージー、簡単にできた。面白い。ただこのコースタイト。
はい。
ハードコースよ。
逃げるとこあまりない。
逃げるとこない。だからでも面白い。
Yeah, he said super fun though. なんかどんな気持ち、なんかちょっと昔なんか
そう昔風なんか楽しかったすごい。昔のようで3台が決まった時、めっちゃ気持ちよかった。すごい。
Yeah, I feel so happy because I know Bai and now I understand we are same age. Yeah, so talking a lot, driving together. I know Fukuda. Bai also very good driver. Yeah. I told you before, Fukuda get many prize at D1. Yeah. Bai also. Yeah. I have none. But everyone, welcome Tomoya, welcome. Yeah. I respect him. A lot. Yeah. Now I know him. I feel good.
Yeah. I think more driving, more stuff together.
Yeah.
Team horsepower.
Team horsepower.
Yeah. Watch out. Watch out. Team horsepower is coming. But,
slippery, dude. So when you spun out into the dirt, that was expected.
Exactly.
I was like, who are you pointing to? Okay. Thank you for helping. Thank you for driving. Thank you for coming, and thank you to these guys for believing in what I have resurrected, brought back, the event, everything, all that stuff. That's it. Cheers! All right,
Crash.
He said crash.
Crash.
Potato.
朝、昼、晩。ポテト。これおすすめ？ベスト。これベスト。ライブ。辛い。
And finally, Thrash Day would come to an end, but we wouldn't go home quite yet, as something was brewing in the background, and as we really haven't talked about it on social media at all, as Thrash now has a shop in Oakland, California, right next to Pandora Motorsports, where Bai and Fukuda's car now reside. You see, Yusuf left a little bit earlier than usual to prepare for the shipment, obviously for the seats for the event, and receiving Bai's car along with the KW exchange items that we mentioned in our last video.
So this is the new shop in Oakland. We're gonna be able to have stock of seats and other goodies we bring from Japan. You might recognize some of these bumpers from our cars in Japan that I shipped over and stuff. Yeah, we're gonna have all kinds of cool stuff here. The KW Exchange imports will be stocked here. That's items that we buy that we're gonna put on the website ourselves, and then just other random stuff. It's still very much a work in progress, but we're gonna have a dyno that our friend is gonna be tuning with. And then next door we have Pandora Motorsports. So this could potentially be a one-stop shop where you can get work done on your car, get some seats installed, harnesses, steering wheels, because that'll all be here. We even have fabrication, and then next door we're gonna have painting, so literally from start to finish you can get everything done here. But yeah, this is the shop. Fukuda's car, Bai's car will be here. Yep, we're gonna make it happen, slow and steady. Right now this room's a total mess, but got some wheels in the bathroom right now. You know, why would his car be here if the event's done? Oh, you guys catch on so quickly. Yeah, Thrash Day USA 2.0 already in the works with some other extremely special guests. So these guys and Tomoya should be returning, granted their schedules allow it. We got some other legends that haven't been here in like 20 years, and they're gonna be driving some very special cars, if everything works out. So I'm gonna put that out into the universe, so you guys know to prepare yourselves, because the next one's gonna be much crazier. But yeah. 次なんかみんなになんか言いたいことある？なんかイベントの人に。
今回集まってくれてみんなありがとうございます。来てよかったと思います。みんなの元気で僕もパワーをもらいました。次は負けないぞ。
Thank you for coming to our event. We are so happy to be there, and many guys ask me, can you sign and take picture with me? So I feel so happy. Thanks to all the guys who supported me, and especially you guys Thrash Racing.
Anytime.
Yeah. Of course, the other spectators.
Yeah, it seems like the car ran really good. Like
Yeah.
no trouble.
So
Yeah.
help me everything. Thank you so much. ありがとう。めっちゃありがとう。Perfect.
また来れる時があったらぜひ会いたいです。でこの時はまたさらにいい走りができるように頑張ります。
もしできればもう一回来る。
チャンスがあればいつでも。
はい。
And of course, coming from us, the Thrash crew, thank you guys for just supporting us throughout this whole endeavor. From the spectators, drivers, teams, although, you know, things didn't play out the way we hoped, but we're just glad everybody drove their hearts out and just really put on a show for everybody who showed up. Me and Yusuf had to put a lot of hats on for that weekend, from him being a flagger at one time to me being first responder on track, as I was also running media at the same time, and, you know, have to regulate you assholes who kept saying you're media and not being media on hopping the fence, but that's a whole nother thing. Biggest of shout outs to anybody and everybody who helped us run this event, as it wouldn't have been possible to do at all, especially as the conditions surrounding the event was anything but smooth. Anyways, before I get carried away with the thanks, because it's really hard to encapsulate how much we appreciate your guys' support, but thank you guys for coming out to the event, thank you guys for watching the video, and thank you guys for drifting. So, as I've said many times in the past, and many more times in the future, thank you guys for watching another video of Thrash, and we hope you guys enjoyed this one.